Senator Irving.
Thank you. Quick question. When you had to deal with the functionality, it's a little bit along your line of questioning here. When you found that there was a functionality that was supposed to be delivered with the current system and it wasn't there, I'm just trying to figure out the chain of communication here. Because I see lots of different vendors in lots of different areas. So then would you communicate that problem? Hey, there's a problem with IBM. Did you call IBM or did you call DHS? Then did DHS go to IBM? I mean, because it seems like when that happens, there's a problem. When there's, so how were those discovered and then communicated? And then was there, because of the way it was communicated, was there a time, do we lose time because of that? Or I'm just interested in those communication patterns and if they work or not.
Sure. IBM has a well-defined system to do this communication back to them, and we use that system. It is called the PMR system, Problem Management Request. So whenever you see a problem with the product or a functionality not working, IBM expects you to log like a trouble ticket with the PMR system.
Yeah, create an incident report number and blah, 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 blah.
Very similar to that.
Instead of being efficient, just picking up the phone and talking to somebody.
Right.
Okay.
So you could do that, you could assign severities to that problem, and then we would also interface with DHS. So DHS was also kept in the communication where the project representatives from DHS, E-Systems, and IBM would periodically review all the open PMRs and then assign severity to them, which one has to be fixed first and which can come later.
Okay, was there a lapse, did that process, did it work well or did it not work well? As far as just, did you have to have like authorization, those kinds of things?
The process itself worked well. There is no problem with the process, but there was definitely delays in the sense we were not able to meet timelines on when we expected certain problems to be fixed. That did not happen, leading to delays, and that contributed to all the problems.
So you're kind of waiting on this piece before you can actually do your
We can finish this other piece, and then we have to wait. Or the other option we had is, if something is critical that we have to finish and we cannot wait on IBM to fix it, then we have to do a local fix ourselves for that particular problem. And then that got compounded by the fact if in a later release that problem is fixed by IBM, then we have to make a decision whether to pull out what we did and put back what IBM has provided, or the other way around. So it was a process.
And is that functionality issue consistent with the other states that you're working in with the current project? Do you find the same thing? You have some functionality issues that were maybe overpromised and didn't deliver, or?
Whatever problems we had, they were very similar to the problems that other states were having, and they were not entirely product related, but we would from time to time have calls with other states which were using the same product to implement the same program, ACA, and we would, and these calls were arranged by CMS themselves, and we participated in those. And sometimes we would have something that we have implemented that we could share with another state, and sometimes another state had fixed a problem that we could use. That also happened.